even more importantly to focus on for this is what they're saying is that in areas where people have less money, in countries where people are living off of less, grains as a nutritional source tend to be more important, and it's even more important that those nutrients be bioavailable because it's harder for your digestive system to extract the nutrients from grains than from vegetables and meat, and also having to do with all of these geopolitics of how the maize is used to feed the cows and other issues with high volume agriculture that I'm not going to get deep into, but they touch on in this article, and I can go deeper into if you want, like things like the way that the nutrition available to the plants in the soil is degraded and more sustainable practices. That's a really interesting topic. Okay, the key thing is that we can't just measure the volume of grains and say these folks have access to enough food to be well, because it's just not true. And what they're saying is that because the diversity of the types of grains available to people who depend on grains for their nutritional value has decreased, as well as the nutrients available in them have decreased. And there's also this aspect where the types of grains that people who depend on grains most for nutrition, the types of grains they have access to, are also not as nutrient dense. They mentioned not as much iron. Wheat has less iron than millet by a lot, and zinc, there's a lot more zinc in oats than wheat. Those are some examples that they gave, but their conclusion is that we need new metrics. We need a better way to measure the nutritional value of foods on a micronutrient scale in order to address the food scarcity that is connected with how we've adapted to sustaining the human population on this beautiful planet as the number of people on it increases. And just remember that Malthus wasn't a biologist, he was an economist.